I've done. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to it's probably my favourite episode of the Casual Report we've ever done in my life, to be honest with you.
Mine too.
I've just noticed my camera's a bit skew there. I'm sorry about that. I'm your host, JT, and we have we'll get to Jam in a minute. Jam's on all the time. We'll get to Jam in a minute.
I may as well be
Yeah. What I've done is I changed that one to take yours over, but I forgot to send it back. So give me I'm still working shit out here, everybody. I'm starstruck at the minute. NS, the legend himself, is on the show. The man, the myth, the legend. NS, if you're not making Chili's baby back ribs, mate, what are you doing?
Well, I'm on the report.
This is my dream right now. This is what all I've ever wanted in life. Is this? Yeah, to be fair, international guest. And that's what time is it where you are? Like 3 o'clock?
Like 2.
2. Yeah, I meant like 2. I can't do the maths. And that's what have you been doing, mate?
I've been playing games.
Playing dope ass video games. What have you been playing?
Rocket League.
Rocket League. We played Rocket League the other day, I think.
Vampire Survivor.
Vampire Survivor. You're probably the greatest Vampire Survivor player I've ever seen in my life, to be honest.
You know what? I think I'm the best Vampire Survivor player I've seen in my life as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few goes, but I'm all right at the game. I'm nowhere NS though. Do you know what I mean? That's gonna change. What, 4 years? You're still doing it now, mate.
My longest run was 40 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
40 minutes. I think mine was 23.
Mine was like 13. And I was buzzing at that as my first go.
Why? Buzzing. NS, have you been watching anything or doing any of that nonsense? Or
I don't really watch stuff.
he doesn't watch.
I went to the movie theater.
Did you actually?
Yes, and it was completely empty. It was just me.
What did you watch in an empty movie theater, mate?
Children of the Corn.
Children of the old one, or is there a new one?
Film, yeah.
It is a horror movie.
Was it the old one, or have they remade it or something?
The old one. It was the old one.
Was it tremendous? Was it probably the greatest film you've ever seen in your life?
Shitting bricks.
It is good, to be fair. It is good. Is that all you've been doing?
Yeah, just about.
Mate, I'm about that. How's work? Jam, your name's massive on screen at the minute, I'm sorry.
It's the Jam Report now.
Yeah, it's a Jam Report now. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to rekindle everything. But Jam is also here, unfortunately.
Sorry.
It's alright, mate. It's alright, mate. I'll let you off. Jam, how are you, mate?
I'm chilling.
What have you been doing in the past 48 hours? Well, I'll speak to you all the time, but the past 48 hours. Why is that?
Honestly.
I know you've been babysitting, right?
Played Rocket League just after the Casual Report on Tuesday, and then yesterday I was just working straight to babysitting and got home at like midnight.
That isn't the right.
And I haven't played any games today.
Have you not?
I've been shooting some stuff. This is why my CRT is behind me.
Right, what have you been?
Actually, the game isn't the next retro rewind. I've put it.
What? And we did forget to mention this on Tuesday's show. What are you talking about to those uneducated when you say retro rewind?
A spin-off of our hidden gems.
Yeah.
On here.
So the way I describe it, if I may, Jam, is it's like an added kind of 10, 15 minute rebuttal of you saying nice things about your forgotten gems, right? That is basically what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. It's in depth, but it's a more personal history with the game, not because there'd be games I do that everyone's gonna know that are super popular, but I'm gonna leave my take on it, my history with the game.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean, like my nostalgia with it.
Yeah, of course.
NS, have you watched it yet?
I saw it, but I haven't liked it.
So upset.
Unless does not have time to watch you.
He's too busy.
Chat shit about your favourite games, mate. I'm going to put a link in the chat to your thing. Don't you worry, Jam. I'll do that now. What can you say? Do you want to say now, or do you want to like leave it at the suspense? Like, where has it gone? Have you got rid of it? Oh, I'm on the wrong channel.
The game's in the title, so it doesn't matter.
What's your new? I'm on your old YouTube channel. Sorry.
To get it.
I kind of do, to be fair, because I'm just... You're too popular. People don't want to know you, mate. You know what I mean?
I've got 26 subscribers. I am knee deep in subscribers.
Mate, you're catching up to us, mate. Our YouTube channel, Casual Report, youtube.com/something or other, is 33-ish. So yeah, we're going places, mate. You watch out, Maximilian, because we're coming for you. You know what I mean? But
it's in this chat below us.
Oh right, okay, sorry.
I'm super close to affiliate. That reminds me.
Mate, yeah. Anyone watching, go and follow. That's coming through the TV. That's a bit weird. Go and follow NS on Twitch if you're not already. I'm sure you already are. But make me feel. There's the video. I won't say what game it is because out of respect, yeah, it is in the title. But you know, people that are.
Picture of it on the thumbnail.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say before
because people probably don't know what it is. It just look at it at the thumbnail.
We know what it is because we're massive dorks, mate. But you know, it is what it is. I think this is Jam NS, ask me.
What
have you been doing?
Mate, all I've been doing, playing Elden Ring, and I noticed today. We'll talk about it in a second, but I noticed today that a Kirby demo dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I had 10 minutes. Ish of that before we come on here, and yeah, that mean to be fair, people talk about hyper-realism graphics all the time, but you give me a decent art style and a decent bubbly Nintendo game, I'm all about it, mate. It feels great. It feels a bit easy, but that's because that's the market it's going for. Go on.
I got a question.
For me or Jam?
Any maidens?
No maidens in Kirby though. To be fair, I've eaten a car. I've done the car bit. But there's no maidens yet. There's little bitches getting slapped about, mate. You know what I'm saying? But that's all there is to it. James NS, if I may, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Buzzing. Oh, NS, I haven't linked you to this. Oh God, I've done that.
The demo as we speak.
Buzzing, right? Jam's on the demo as well, so there you go. I only played it handheld though because in-laws were around, so I didn't want to be too rude.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little bit rude, not too rude. You know what I mean? I'm sat over here minding my own business, but I'm not going to take over the TV. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. Moving on. I've got 4 scores on the doors today. This is what happens, gentlemen. When all the games get delayed out of 2021 into early 2022, they all just come out at the same time. And I've got scores for you. I'll fire through these quick. That's what she said. Gentlemen NS, anyone interested in triangle strategy here? I've done the wrong fucking thing.
Absolutely.
That's the wrong link. I'm so sorry. NS, are you?
And what?
Triangle strategy. No, we don't care about. I care. I
would say you do.
All about it. Now I won't hold the suspense like I normally do. Sitting on 83 Metacritic, Triangle Strategy is from 41 reviews, which isn't too bad. I'm going to go quickly now. I'm going to regurgitate some shit for you. So, Spazio Games, I've said that wrong. I know I have, I'm sorry. So, Triangle Strategy is a long-awaited successor to the excellent Final Fantasy Tactics, and a game that deserves to be played not only by turn-based RPG fans, but also by anyone who loves a dark and mature story and very well-written characters. 91. Now, I know quite a con to this game that I see a lot is it's quite wordy, so Jam, you'd be like, you'd just throw your Switch out the window if you had this game. I know you would. But CG Magazine, No Games Radar, gave the game a 70. They said, Triangle Strategy is a great strategic battler, meshed with devilish politicking. What word is that? Speak English, you give.
You're just having trouble saying political.
No, it says politicking. It says, is that a word? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
No idea.
Ubisoft don't put politics in the games, chum. Yeah.
I know.
Get over it. And weighty decisions. It's just a shame the cast of characters never gets a chance to shine just as bright. So it is what it is. I'm probably not going to get it day one because I'm poor. You know what I'm saying?
Good game, bad character.
That's the gist that review gets. You know what I mean? Next one. I know you like this one. Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 7. Any interest in Gran Turismo 7?
Semi-interest.
Semi-interest. NS. Quarter. We got a quarter and a semi. So.
I'd only like to play. I probably wouldn't do like all the grinding and stuff. I'd like to play it with your Andrew steering wheel.
Yeah, to be fair, that's fair enough.
That's as far as interest goes. I'd like to play it. There'll be no grinding on
Secondary question: are you going to go out tomorrow and buy this for 70 quid?
I am not.
Okay.
Oh, I'll be getting it already.
Oh, NS is all about it, mate. You know what I mean?
There's no PS5. He's going to get it anyway.
He doesn't give a fuck. It's like when it doesn't care. So I won't hold your horses because we've got loads of this shit to get through. Sitting at 87. Now, Gran Turismo usually scores quite high. That's 87 reviews, so it is what it is. 87.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah. So the VGC review did not go down well. I'm telling you now. I'll read that quote in a minute. But VG247 says you can perhaps reductively describe Gran Turismo 7 as GT Sport with a single-player component. Did it not have single-player GT Sport?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played GT Sport. I'm sorry.
No,
but see,
one we played at Andrews.
Oh, is that the one? I lied to you.
I just don't think that. I think GT Sport is the non-grindy Gran
Right,
Turismo.
which is what we all want. Which is what we want. You know what I mean?
I think it's like Forza Horizons.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
Forza Horizons.
If there's any,
the fun version.
Yeah, that's so rude. That's so rude. I get it, but it's rude. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying.
We know quite a few people that prefer to play GT7.
Oh yeah, like I know bear car people, like straight up, who would be buzzing about Gran Turismo, and it sells fucking arseloads. So fair enough, whatever. But seeing as that all GT Sport needed to be absolutely stellar racing game, this is a must for hardcore racing fans, and the kind of game is so good it might actually transform a few casual players into bona fide petrol heads themselves. I'll believe that when I see it, but never mind. Now,
question.
What? Go on, NS.
What's petrol?
Petrol is gas.
Gas. Yeah, gas head.
Gas head, yeah. But over here it's called petrol, and we call car lovers petrol heads. So VGC,
just fine.
Yeah, to be
like air. Well,
fuel in it, yeah. Yeah, VGC, the only, pretty much the only people we source from. They give it a 3 out of 5. Now that did not go down well, John and Ennis. I tell you, did you see the backlash on Twitter? I'll get to why it didn't go down. It sort of crescendo today because there's another review that dropped today, which sort of count. I'll talk to you in a minute. So if you can suffer through the clunky menus, endless dull dialogue, and 100 visits to the cafe, then there's an excellent racing game somewhere hidden in Gran Turismo 7. It's baffling that the game does its best to impede you from getting to the track, but when you actually get there, there's a lot of fun to be had, which is like the counter opposite of Forza Horizon 5, which is constantly always sort of driving somewhere. But I digress. I don't think anyone's getting that day one. Moving on. 2 more. Sorry. Never happens. Chocobo Racing GP, whatever it's fucking called.
No one cares.
65 it's at. 30 critic reviews. To be fair, that's like saying, yeah, again, it's like Smash exists, so why bother?
The only other acceptable racing game that we're allowed on the Switch.
To be fair, this game does look alright. Yeah, and it's like sort of, but there is a free component. There's like Chocobo GP Lite, which I might have a quick go on. But anyway, VGC scored this higher than Gran Turismo 7, and that did not go down well. That did not go down well. They give it a 4, which sort of balances at an 80 on the Metacritic scale. I think is it different reviewers? I mean, sorry, 2 seconds. It's not different reviewers. So it's the same reviewer at the same outlet. And they knew exactly it was going to... go look at the comments of the tweet. It's hilarious. Imagine being that bothered about a game. Whatever. Alright. Chocobo GP is second only to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when it comes to modern karting games. On the track, it delivers brilliantly satisfying kart gameplay and all at a beautiful, smooth frame rate. Boom, boom, boom. Are you interested in this? No.
NS has already got it.
So NS invented buying that game. He'd buzz off it. Metro Game Central says a perfunctory I don't know what that means. Kart racing spin-off that has few unique charms but falls well short of its superior competition. I think it means Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing. By the way, people that say Crash Team Racing is better than Mario Kart are wrong.
They're wrong, but it's
they are wrong. Really good. It's a dope-ass video. It's probably the greatest game of all time. It's not better than Mario Kart.
Probably the greatest game of all time. And it's not better than Mario Kart.
Crash Team Racing or whatever. It's like an infinite on the scale, but Mario Kart is an infinite plus one.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ernest, for clarifying that. I appreciate that. That being said, Crash Team Racing is better than its Mario Kart counterpart. So CTR on the PlayStation is better than Mario Kart 64.
Yes, it was.
I believe that. But overall, go away. And, well, there's one review for this next game. It's a game we've all forgotten about. It's probably... I can't believe it's a thing. Babylon's Fall. One review at an 80. I don't believe that for a second. My time with Babylon's Fall was a strange one. I don't recall ever disliking a game so heavily, only to fall in love with it moments later. The satisfaction-driven nature of the experience is road worth taking, but the slow burn isn't for everybody. That is from Gamers Heroes. I don't know where they're from, but fair play to them. That game's shit. Don't buy it. It's going to be free soon. I'd never encourage people to not buy it. Something if they wanted it, but it's fucking shit, mate. Even on PS5, I don't like being derogatory towards stuff, but it looks like a PS2 game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How dare you? That is so insulting, Jam. It's not even the Coltrane. Woo! And all that shit, mate. Let's go. But moving on. MCU one's coming. I'm waiting for Rob's. I think he's ill or something. I don't know, but he's chilling. But we got an estimate. Did you see him? Like in the flesh.
In the flesh.
Wow.
Walked past my shop.
Did you say to him, "Stop being a gimp"?
We made some like flirty eyes at each other.
He knows, mate. He knows. Yeah, but MCU. I've got, like I said, I've got the list. Don't worry. It's wrong, but I've got it. Moving on. Quick first. There's better support for. Obviously, we all support Ukraine in the Russian invasion. Obviously, we do. But there's been a few supportive gestures from video game publishers. So EA put a thing on Twitter basically saying that they're pulling Russian leagues from FIFA 22 and Belarusian and Russian leagues from hockey. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool that there's, it didn't need exposure, does it? But it's cool that they're talking about it on their space. But why don't you just donate some money, man? As well. You know what I mean?
I see why they're doing it. It's a lot of the government sanctions from all the 100 million countries around the world.
Yeah.
So basically the Russian people will start feeling it as well as the military. Then it puts pressure on Putin because his people of his country aren't happy because they're getting shunned out by the rest of the world. I think the other day I saw a tweet that Roblox money was worth more than the Russian ruble.
Yes, it's true.
Is it actually? I didn't see that. Is it actually?
The sanctions have plummeted the value of the money.
Yeah, I know that. Is it the ruble? Is it or the ruble? Yeah.
It's the ruble.
And he's just lying to everyone.
He's a prick. Right.
I was watching things yesterday when I was babysitting about some captured Russian soldiers or Russian soldiers that have just surrendered.
Yeah.
Saying they had no idea coming. They were not told they were going to fight. They said they're doing training exercises. One of them said, "Oh, the Ukrainians, we can cross the border for an exercise. Ukrainians will welcome us with open arms and stuff like that." They didn't know they were going. So apparently, some of them are just willingly surrender.
Yeah, so because quite a lot of the Russian people don't agree with. Obviously, don't agree with him. There's that protest house. I don't know where it was. It's somewhere in Russia. I'm sorry. I don't know Russia very well. Probably Moscow or St. Petersburg or somewhere. Wherever Putin is based, I don't know. But loads of Russians just protesting against it, and
they're all getting arrested as well.
Yeah, and it's fair play to them. Like, and obviously Boris is nowhere to be seen, is he? Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, it's a dangerous thing, isn't it?
To be fair, yeah. To be
World War III.
Yeah. But we move on. Avalanche Studios. Now, there's 2 Avalanche Studios. I always get confused. This is the Just Cause Dev Studios, not the other one. Says, strongly condemn the ongoing invasion of Ukraine. Avalanche is home to 44 different nationalities. What would it include? Yeah. And they are going to donate some wedge to the tireless humanitarian effort of the UNHCR. So fair play to them. And CDPR getting in on the act as well, which is pleasing to see. Making the right decision. They say again that they're obviously against Russia and Belarus for the invasion of Ukraine, and they are going to donate. Did they say that? They didn't say that. Did they say that? Let's read it. That would help, wouldn't it, lads? In light of the Russian military invasion of our neighbouring country of Ukraine, until further notice, CD Projekt Group has made the decision to halt all sales of our games to Russia and Belarus. Today we begin working with our partners to suspend digital sales and cease physical stock delivery of CD Projekt Group products as well as games distributed on GOG, the territories of Russia and Belarus. The entire CD Projekt Group stands firm with the people of Ukraine. While we are not a political entity capable of directly influencing state matters and don't aspire to be one, we do believe that the commercial entities, when united, have the power to inspire global change in hearts and minds of ordinary people. We know the players in Russia and Belarus, individuals who have nothing to do with the invasion of Ukraine, will be impacted by this decision. But with this action, we wish to further galvanise the global community to speak about what is going on in the heart of Europe. Okay, I've misread that. There's not a donation there. But I'll tell you who is donating, lads. Pokemon Company. Fair enough.
They've got wedge.
They have got fucking bare wedge. So the Pokemon Twitter account tweeted what a nice little screenshot thing with jargon on it. It says, the growing crisis in Ukraine and Eastern Europe, which continues to cause the displacement of families and threaten the safety of children, is heartbreaking. The Pokemon Company have decided to donate $200,000 NS to our partners at Global Giving to provide humanitarian relief. So
that's like 1/4 of my paycheck.
That's like fuck all to them, right? But it's something in it. It's something
to them though. But
it's a lot to you're right.
It's a lot for them.
NS, Ryan, they can afford more. I agree. And unfortunately, Stalker 2, do you remember the announcement of this?
No.
Yes.
NS remembers.
I remember.
So, Kiev-based studio GSC Game World says it's focused right now on helping employees and their families survive the Russian invasion. They're based in Ukraine. So, Stalker 2 is on hold indefinitely until they say... Till they say they've won, basically. So, I mean, fair enough. No one's going to complain. No sane person's going to complain about this. We solidarity with all of them. If there's anything we can do, just get into it. I'm sure there isn't. I'm sure we probably won't be able to do anything, but if you need any help or you want to talk to anyone, just get in contact with us. We'll do some shit. Even if it's just play some video games. I'm down for that. Yeah, to be fair. But I wish I could give you all £1 million, but I can't. I can barely afford to wipe my own ass. But it is what it is, lads. Gentlemen, should we crack on?
Question, Ennis, in America, how much news do you get?
How much what?
News of like the war and that in Ukraine. How much do you get? I'm only asking because it's like a stark contrast. So when I was in Florida, when I was in America, the Queen Mother died. Right?
No one cared.
We found out 2 days later.
Yeah.
And do you know how we found out?
How?
There was a little like post-it note, like a little square saying like thoughts are with everyone in the UK for losing Queen Mother and stuff like that. That's how we found out. Didn't see it in newspapers, didn't see it on the news.
Because they don't care.
The US don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck, mate.
If it's not them, they don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Mate.
I'll say that. I know you are getting the news and stuff like that. I just don't know. Again, because your country's so big.
Yeah.
We do get news
we get a lot of regional stuff.
Like, this is like a big issue because it could end up involving us. So we get a lot of news about it.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. But I mean, you got Twitter's around now, isn't it? So you know, everyone knows everything about everything. But gentlemen,
back in 2002.
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? Should we crack on?
Let's crack on.
First up, gentlemen, a little video game came out last week called Elden Ring. Have you heard of it?
No.
Not heard of it. Well, I can tell you it sold a few copies.
Like 5.
At least 5 if you're looking at the title of the stream.
At least 3.7.
At least 3.7. Right, okay. Let's dive in, shall we? Gamesindustry.biz, Christopher Dring, the numbers man over the way. He's more than that. I'm so insulting. I'm sorry, Chris. Says, are you ready for this headline of this article?
I'm ready.
Elden Ring is the biggest non-FIFA or Call of Duty launch since Red Dead Redemption 2 back in 2019.
What a game that
Which
was.
is fucking... I know it's Hugh's favourite game. I know that.
Mountains.
Bigger than Assassin's Creed Valhalla and bigger than Cyberpunk 2077. The Cyberpunk one blows my head. I can't even believe it. Elden Ring is a bit blah blah blah. It says it sells 2.5 times that of last week's big new release, Horizon Forbidden West. I knew it was going to sell more because on Xbox and PC as well, but I did 2.5 times is a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you shopped around, you can get Elden Ring for like 35 quid. So
I've seen it for 35 quid
on
PS5.
On PS where?
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, okay. Like brand new. Okay, fair enough. It's a week one sales are bigger than I've just said, and Nintendo don't share digital data, so it might not be as big as what came out last year. Pokemon, for example, but it probably was. Subnautica, the greatest game of all time. According to GSD's figures, digital downloads accounted for over 68% of Elden Ring. Jam, as Mr. Physical over here, that sentence, how does it make you feel?
I mean, slowly creeping.
I remember, like, early last year we were talking, it's getting up to 48, 47 and all that shit now. I know it's only one game, but Elden Ring, 68%. Ooh. Mate, Xbox...
That's the thing, how much pressure that's going to put on console people, and, like, you need some hard drive space now.
Definitely, mate. It's gonna that cost. Hard drives aren't cheap with you. Not like they're a tenner.
Expansions for Xbox and PS5 aren't cheap.
Yeah, don't buy the official ones. By the way, get the ones off Amazon. They work fine. Get the right ones, obviously, but you know what I mean. Just don't buy, like I found on like the micro SD cards. Nintendo branded one was like £30 more than just a what's the company called?
SanDisk.
That's it, thank you. SanDisk one, just normal SanDisk one, like 15 quid.
Pounds more?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
That's a lot heavier.
You get... Stupidness. No, it had like the link on it and like there's a Mario one. I was like, come on, mate. Yeah. Xbox and PC were the biggest digital platforms. Almost 85% of sales on Xbox were downloaded. Jam. That's high. PC is 73%. PS4, PS5, the sales of digital were just about half. And 32% of sales were on PS5, 30% on PC, 29% on Xbox, and 9% on PS4. Jam, if you were going to get this game, would you get on PS5?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I know you're not going to. Don't worry. NS, are you getting this game?
Which game?
It's probably the greatest game of all time. Right?
NS has got this game on PC.
I already have it.
Let's just say NS acquired this game, shall we? Leave it at that. He acquired it.
Have you played it yet, NS?
NS has done.
To see if it worked.
Because you know
it works.
It works. Okay, let's leave it there, NS. You know what I'm saying?
I know you're saying.
Yes, mate.
That's another digital download.
That's another digital. So is it? What is it? However many. The success of Elden Ring means that Horizon Forbidden West slips to second place this week in the combined charts. With the sales down 80%, and the digital charts, it falls to number 3 behind FIFA 22. We knew that because we covered it on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. The only new game, we knew that as well, Grid Legends is in the charts. But, gentlemen, it's done all right. I hate to inform you, Jan, but Souls games are no longer niche.
But I didn't know they were.
Apparently,
I didn't care about them.
They're popular within a certain subsection of fans, but now it just seems to be. I mean, the marketing's done all right. Like I said last week, buses and big posters everywhere and YouTube shit and all that nonsense. But yeah, congratulations to. I can't wait for the next one. By the way, it needs to stay open. I can't be doing with corridory Souls games. I think that was my problem because Elden Ring fixes a lot of issues I had with the Souls games. You know what I'm saying?
I think I would probably prefer the corridory things.
You wouldn't.
No, maybe not for
Souls
games, but most games like.
Yeah, like for example,
Uncharted, it seems open world, but it's not that open.
Yeah, it's like you can explore this area, but I mean, there's a few off sections where a corridor goes for a few foot or whatever. But I get it. Guardians of the Galaxy is like that. You're gonna like that game, I promise you. I promise. That's a jam game.
What up, Gibbo?
Gibbo's in that house. NS is always looking sharp. Gibbo, I don't appreciate you. You're stating the obvious there, mate. How are you, mate? You living the dream. Have you bought Elden Ring? I can't remember if you did. Let me know if you like it. It's cool because I feel like a superhero in Elden Ring. I'm overpowered now from where I am, and it's a piece of piss.
What level are you?
33, 34. I'm just about to go and fight Godric.
No maidens.
No maidens. I've got a maiden actually. Fuck you, mate. Yeah, it's like the Tarnish need maidens. I'm not maidenless. I invented having maidens, mate. But yeah, my sword's powered up and I'm just laying waste. His boss come over the other day. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what's going down. I'm about to fuck you up, and I did the first try, mate.
No, Gibbo does have Elden Ring.
Mark, don't, mate. Oh. I said on Tuesday, Mark G, the first boss is a fucking prick.
Someone told me the first boss was spoiler, never mind.
First boss is the bastard, NS. But it does encourage you to go and explore where you've just been and level up and come back and lay the smack down. Beat a dragon in a fucking ravine thing, you know? Beat a cat statue thing. I was living my high life, mate. And I've just come across the thing with the bell bollocks thing. Have you seen it?
This is gonna be my first Souls-like.
No, it's not. Are you? It
is.
Really? Yeah, you not played Bloodborne?
Never.
Jam hasn't either, and he's missed the PlayStation.
I never played Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls.
You played Sekiro?
No.
Sekiro's sick, mate.
Sekiro is probably the one I would play.
What's a dog? What, the thing with the bell bollocks? That's not a dog. Oh, I don't know, mate. Yeah, Sekiro. I say if you said to me, Jam, I'm in the market for a soul, I'd be like, just play Sekiro. Mm-hmm. It's so good. It's the hardest one, I think, from what I hear. What I played as well, it gets quite tricky, but once you get that muscle memory going, you know what I mean? Slicing and dicing. I didn't appreciate that prick on the horse last time I played. I beat him though.
Worse than Elden Ring though. There aren't even any maidens.
No maidens in Sekiro, to be honest, mate. No maidens.
Don't need maidens. We got a big samurai sword.
Got a sword. Yeah, that seems the more jam one. It's like less RPG and it's a bit more Tenchu-y a bit.
I love Tenchu.
I love Tenchu. You'd like Sekiro, I think you would, but I'm not going to recommend it to you because I don't want that pressure on me. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's going to be one of them pickups when it's like 10, 15.
Yeah, because it is like 200 quid right now.
Do you know what game I really want at the moment? Sorry, I'm going off topic.
No, but you tell me what you want, mate.
55 quid here, King of Fighters 15.
Yeah, that was sick. That was good.
50 quid, but I'm going to wait a bit for it to drop down, and I am going to buy it. King of Fighters 15 on the PS5, I think.
Is that the one that just came out?
It is, mate.
Had you seen it, NS?
Oh, I know. I seen him, and it's 4K glory.
Yeah.
Mate.
I'm looking forward to getting that. I might, birthday at the end of the month, I might get some...
Damn, I'll get that game, and I'll main Tej in that game if I get it.
You've always main Tej. NS, are you okay?
I'll look at that first as well. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Buzzing, mate. But yeah, on the back of Elden Ring doing so well, Bandai Namco, reading from Chris Kerr at GameDeveloper.com, they have increase employees' pays by approximately $500 a month. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you give me $500 a month, that's...
Yeah.
So I'll be able to do a lot of it, do you know what I mean? So, cool, if it's like everyone as well, so that's cool, that's really cool. Because if it was Activision, they would have just laid everyone off and bragged to the shareholders that they made a load of money, so fuck them. Bandai Namco doing good stuff, and they help work on Smash Brothers as well, so that's always good, mate.
King of Fighters 15 is not crossplay.
Is it not? What's going on?
This is an annoying thing though. Like Gear suffered a little with it because it didn't have crossplay.
On PC, Jam, and then we can play.
Yeah, Jam.
I can't have it on my shelf then, can I?
Yeah, but probably you can mod it and stuff.
I can't. And usually Steam. I mean, if Steam brings it out on the sale.
Yeah.
I like vanilla. I don't mod fighting games. Vanilla fighting games.
Depends what it is. What I'm doing.
You give me them new Marvel vs. Capcom 3D make stuff.
Yeah, mate, I'm all about that.
Playing that.
Is that a thing that's coming out?
No,
or is it just artwork? Yeah, it is what it is, mate. Gentlemen, moving on, if I may. I'm sorry. Housemarque. Remember them? Well,
I'm day one ready.
I'm day one already as well.
Where are you going?
Where are you going, son? Where are you going, son? Get back over here. We over here, mate. Let's go. A reading from, I think it's Dean Takahashi at GamesBeat. Well, I'll read a bit of the article. It says, last week I joined a group of journalists in offstage winners room for the DICE Awards. That was last Wednesday? I can't remember. It was last Thursday. Whenever it was. Greg Miller and Jessica Chobot did it. Presented it, whatever. And Housemarque went on to say that they are making a new IP. Now, Jam, I'm sorry to pick on you, mate.
Day one.
I know you're day one. I understand that. I'm also day one.
They can make anything they want to combine it.
Yeah, same here. Who's that?
I'm not really disappointed by any of their last games. I'm not played Matterfall yet, actually.
Don't Matterfall.
Make Returnal.
Yeah.
And Next Machina. Returnal.
Resogun. An Alien Nation, Dead Nation, all that shit.
I haven't played either of those games.
You should play them. They're very good. Very one more go kind of thing. Jam, question first. Would you prefer a Returnal sequel?
I would like a Returnal sequel.
What would you want?
Returnal just come out?
Yeah. Oh, this game's years off, Ernest. Don't you worry about it.
Nearly a year old now.
Is it nearly a year old?
April 30th last year.
Are you joking?
I remember the day, mate.
Are you taking the piss?
I am not.
I think it is, because I was at Crew. Yeah. Yeah.
Stop falling.
Sort your camera out, mate. Right. Given the choice, Housemarque's next project, would you prefer a sequel to Returnal, or are you happy with the... I know you're happy with the new IP anyway, but which one would you prefer?
I don't think they've ever made a sequel to anything, have they? Returnal doesn't need a sequel.
Nothing needs a sequel, Jam. I'm not asking you that.
I just wouldn't say no to some fresh Returnal game.
Yeah. Would you prefer a sequel to Returnal or new shit added to it?
I know they're not a big studio.
They made a sequel. I don't think they have, you know. I think you're right there. I didn't think of that.
They've kind of made copy and paste kind of jobs back in the day with the arcade games.
Does Super Stardust count? And Stardust, does that count?
Again, it's a copy and paste job kind of thing, isn't it? But yeah, maybe.
I don't think that counts. I think you're right.
I would like to have new IP and Returnal DLC.
Yeah, they've made. To be fair, they have made sidesteps with Stardust game. Will you sort your camera out?
No.
What are you doing? And that's just chilling. I'm chilling.
There you go.
Jam, how much did you pay for that?
Pay for what?
That thing you're using to hold your phone.
So my monitors are mounted, and there's a hole in the middle. So I take the plastic cap off, and I slide close the tripod leg and slide it down.
Okay, cool. And you're having that much trouble with an actual product? Do you know what I'm using?
No, this is a makeshift thing I've got, NS. It always has been.
Yeah, I'm using
The Coke can.
a large Wendy's cup.
Are you actually? That's like the greatest thing ever. I'm just swapping my camera on the back of my screen. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, mate. Jam, you were saying... So, I mean, if you're not counting Super Stardust, then you're not... That's about it. I'm looking at the games.
Alienation and Dead Nation.
That doesn't count either, I don't think. I think they're just different slices of the same cake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly what I mean. Dead Nation is far better.
Yeah, so... Right, catch up on the chat. Sorry.
Returnal DLC.
Over a sequel? Or...
I'd like another... A Returnal DLC.
Stay with Celine and go on with that, yeah?
A new IP.
You know what, I'm gonna go back to Returnal. I'm gonna go back to Returnal.
Would not be upset if they gave us a sequel to Returnal.
Yeah, so not upset. So with a new IP, right? We've seen the drastic change of twin stick action. You know what I mean? To third person behind the camera, behind the shoulder. Sorry, shooting. It's kind of the same thing. It's sort of got the same feel, I think.
It definitely has the same feel.
Yeah, it's Housemarque game. Would you want them to stick, like, because Returnal is basically a roguelite, right? Is that whatever it is? Would you want them to, like, sort of, like, because they tried Battle Royale, but shit, by the way, I'm sorry. House is a rare Stormdivers.
Oh, Stormdivers, yeah.
A rare Housemarque miss. I only played the beta. I think it was a beta. It might have been an alpha because I wasn't allowed to stream it or anything. It might have been an alpha, and it was just 20 people and it just crap. I'm sorry. I love Housemarque. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm swearing. I think it's been binned because they've not mentioned it at all the past. Well, since Returnal's come out, and
it's on my wish list in Steam, and it's just never. I've had that on my wish list since I got the PC, and that was 2+ years.
Yeah, and you never, no trailer, no announcement, no. We're still working on this, nothing. No. That was one of the when Housemarque were veering away from arcade because arcade is dead and all that shit. Yeah. So what would you rather? Obviously, you still want them to make a hectic kind of bullet hell-ish game. I know that. Stick to what you're good at. Yeah. Are we talking top down again, or another third person?
Yeah,
but this,
like if they do top down again, they just make another arcade game.
Yeah,
they kind
of. I agree.
Like they said, the arcade is dead. Long live games, or whatever they said.
I would love another one though. By the way.
Yes,
to be honest, I'd want that, but I know it's not going to happen. So what are we talking? Like a corridor shooter, like a more an open kind of thing. Perhaps a bigger map, or
I'd literally take them doing what they used to have done before, like maybe a copy and paste job and a completely different aesthetic. So like Returnal mechanics kind of thing, add more new mechanics, change some stuff, and just remake the world it's in and or things like that. Modernize it or demake it. I don't know.
Cool. Okay. That's cool. Not like a first-person shooter then.
No.
They pull it off because it's great, but
I know they would.
I'm interested to see. Now I've said it, I'm interested to see. NS, do you have anything on this? Are you wanting to play Returnal? Or?
I don't think I have anything on this. I've never played it. I have no interest in it.
No interest at all. You're too busy killing vampires and Vampire Survivor, mate.
Too busy.
I need to go back to it, to be honest. It's to be fair that as well, but I do need to go back to Returnal.
And then he was calling himself shit. He was saying that he's shit at the game, but that must make me worse. And he's like, no, it doesn't. Which it does.
To be fair,
ruining me.
To be fair, yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, I think I'd want another twin stick from them, but I know I'm not going to get it, and it upsets me greatly. But I'll take another Returnal. I need to go back to Returnal. It didn't grab me like the story and.
Yeah, I do the story.
The gameplay is great. The gameplay loops great. It's like okay, whatever. Like when I'm in the house, I'm like I don't care about this.
No,
I mean it's cool.
story is confusing as hell, and I don't even understand it. And I finished the game twice. But it's just I'll go back to the gameplay. Don't care about the story. It's just well fun.
Yeah, and there's also got like that signature Housemarque dash. If there's not a dash in it, I don't want it. Like, end of story. But we'll move on, gentlemen. Any Resident Evil fans in the house? Yeah. Well, NS, buzz in, NS. You've not got a.
One is 4, by the way.
Because four's the best one, and unfortunately 4 is the best one. So it is what it is. I can't wait to see that remake. It's going to be a fucking shit show on Twitter, and I can't wait. Get the popcorn out. You know what I mean? So Resident Evil Twitter account and S tweeted Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are coming to PS5 and Series X and S. Visual enhancements later this year. Oh, those who currently own these games on PS4 and Xbox One will be eligible for a digital upgrade at no cost. NS, do you have these games on PC?
I do not. Console when they first came out.
Really?
GameCube before Resident Evil 4.
What about 2, 3, and 7? 2 remake, 3 remake, and 7. I should be more specific. Have you played them?
I have not actually.
You not played 7?
No.
7's fucking mint, mate.
7.
Which one was 7? Biohazard?
Yeah.
Or Village?
Biohazard 7, Village is 8.
Biohazard? No, I haven't played
fucking mint game.
8 and don't play 8.
Fucking mint game. And do you like 7, Jam? I can't remember.
Yeah, 7's
brilliant. 7's brilliant.
8, I can't be arsed.
Did you tell me not to play 8?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
ignore Jam. Play 8. Play what you want.
I am a vampire survivor. It's my
job it is. To be fair. To be fair, yeah. I mean, this was cool. I'm glad that it's a free upgrade. None of that nonsense. I'm glad people are getting what they deserve. To be honest. I don't. To be honest, I've only played the demo 2. I didn't play 2 or 3, which is quite insulting.
Borrow it, you.
Borrow at me.
I've got 2.
But I think it's relative, sometimes quite cheap on Steam, so I'll just get on Steam, mate. Don't worry about it. But Resident Evil rocks. The good ones are really good, but the shit ones are shit. You know what I mean? It's one of them.
I love Resident Evil, but I have a tough time playing them because I get scared.
You don't get scared.
I get scared.
Mate, you get tremendous. Gentlemen. Quick one. I'm reading from Axios. It's Stepen Totillo. It's Stephen, NS. Stepen spells his name wrong. Valve designer Greg Kuma hopes the ambitious new Steam Deck can fill a void in the insufficient portable PC gaming landscape. That's true. There's an article here. It just says that Valve is working on stuff. Where is it? 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, Valve did make a new game, or are working on one.
Is it Half-Life 3?
No, it's like it looks a lot like Portal though. It's not Portal though. It confirmed it's not Portal 3, but it's in their universe.
Yeah, it's the what's it called? Aperture Desk Job. Aperture Desk Job. Yeah, that's the one. It's not Portal 3. It says, long celebrated studios in business. Valve rarely releases new games and had no big launch title for the deck, which is a problem. Is it a problem? No, it's not, because PC is home to fucking arseload of games anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There are multiple games in development right now at Valve, and I think they're pretty exciting ones. NS, are we getting Half-Life 3?
Probably not.
No, probably not. I agree. I want it to happen, because Half-Life 2 is sick. Jam's like, I didn't like Half-Life 2.
I got a remade HD. Like,
no, we haven't.
Yeah, I got a remake. Like,
no, we haven't.
Crisp-looking version of the original Half-Life.
Oh, what a legend! Oh, Black Mesa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking sick that is.
And I'm playing through that one right now because I never played the original Half-Life.
Do you know? I played on PS2, by the way. Yes, I did. Jam's like, I didn't like Half-Life. I'm Jam. I'm from Hackney.
Yes, exactly. What's
that? Is what... did you like Half-Life?
Never played it.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Are you serious?
Of course, I played it.
Oh god. Why?
I haven't played it since like a million.
Yeah,
years
no,
ago.
I think I played it 10 years ago. Last time I played Half-Life 2, like bought the orange box because I missed it when it first came out. And it was like $5 on the thing, and I bought the orange box. And I was like, oh, cool.
Orange box is expensive now.
Probably is, mate. Have I still got it? I can't see. I've still got it. I wasn't. Maybe shorts.
No, it's not that expensive. You can get it for like £15.
Right, I've got it up there, by the way. Xbox 360, let's go, boys. What game from Valve would you want a sequel to, like Team Fortress or Portal or Half-Life or whatever, or would you want like a new, fresh game?
The answer is Portal.
The answer is Portal. To be honest, to be fair, Half-Life 2 ends on a fucking cliffhanger and it pisses me off to this day. There's not a satisfactory closure to that story. It's just left too open for me, and it bothers me. You know what I mean? And that's what would you want? Would you want Portal?
I think. Look, I want Portal, but Half-Life ended off on such a cliffhanger. I kind of want to know what happens next.
Buzzing. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd take a new. I probably would, but I don't know. I'll wait. It's a wait and see thing. But it says they're exciting one, so maybe it's Left 4 Dead 3.
That would be acceptable.
Jam's like, I didn't play that game.
Nope, didn't play any Left 4 Dead.
Why?
What? Why?
He's a gimp. It's like £2 on Steam. Just go and buy it.
Did I ever have an Xbox?
It's on Steam now. You can't. No excuse now, mate. Gotta go to Steam now. Elden Ring, 50
What's
quid.
The new one? We played that
Back for Blood.
Back for Blood. Yeah, but that was free.
$7, mate.
Just go buy it.
Go and get it.
Way too expensive.
Greatest,
my blood.
mate. And last but not least, gentlemen, Ratman. What's Ratman?
I don't know.
Ryan, what are you talking about, Ratman? Moving on, new Kirby trailer. Have you seen it?
We've not.
Of course, you've not seen it. Yes, just an overview trailer of what happens. Go play the demo now. It's quite good. It's actually quite charming.
It looks like Mario.
Oh, of course, right. Of course.
Mario Odyssey, sorry.
Yeah, I get Odyssey-fied kind of thing. It looks cool. This trailer goes over like the abilities and the Waddle Dee town and shit like that, and the 2-player mode and the mini games and all that shit. It's out March the 25th, and it's got a half-arsed amiibo functionality. So if you've got any open amiibos, you go mad. But NS, you got a Switch, Mr. Switch. Are you interested in this game or what?
Mr. Switch now. We got to play Mr. PlayStation and Mr. Switch.
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, are you? Is this I need to go and buy this game day one, or is this
Definitely not.
Not a day one. No. Okay, I can appreciate that. I don't think I'm going to buy it day one. There's only 2 Switch games I'm buying day one this year, and guess what they are?
What?
You know what they are, Ernest? Jam knows what they are. Jam can tell you if you want. I swear to God, Jam.
Mario Strikers.
Yeah. Are you joking?
And Switch Sports.
No. Are you joking right now?
I'm trying to think.
I have to punch in the face.
Bayonetta 3.
No, you gimp.
Yeah, Bayonetta 3.
No.
What then?
You know what?
Strikers and X-Men.
No, you fucking gimp. Are you serious? Thought we know each other's tastes. Last Nintendo Direct, it wasn't it? The last thing. Fucking hell, mate. But I got special permission to use my Christmas money to buy the Super Sexy Edition. And I've not let Jade forget. Every chance I get. We're buzzing. But yeah, I mean, this is cool. My mouse is fucking gone again. I'm fuming.
Xenoblade has no maidens. That game's
Xenoblade has all the maidens. Pyra Mithra, mate. Let's go.
I do
Fiora.
not get the
Let's go.
appeal of Xenoblade.
Mate, you like Xenoblade. But anything to add on Kirby before we...
No.
Right. Oh, cool. NS, anything to add?
Yes, Kirby.
Kirby is...
That's what Kirby does.
To be fair, that is correct.
Now.
But I think, gentlemen, that's what we call a slow news day. Because oh no, it's not. No, it's not. One last thing. Sorry, I've flopped the non-game stuff to the back end. I'm sorry. Bandcamp is joining Epic Games.
Do you know how I saw this announcement?
How did you see it? Did you see it by this?
Mega Ran.
Oh, he puts a lot of stuff on SoundCloud, doesn't he? So I assume, yeah.
He does the Bandcamp, yeah.
Yeah. Is he excited by it, or is he a bit trepidatious?
No, his was like, I guess his announcement was like, I guess we're joining Epic. That was it. I think.
So, there was Wedge. But Bandcamp is joining Epic Games. This is Ethan Diamond, what a name that is, from Bandcamp.com, or the blog at Bandcamp, I should say. I'm excited to announce Bandcamp is joining Epic Games, who you may know as makers of Fortnite and Unreal Engine. No. What's that?
They are.
And champions for a fair and open internet. To be fair, they're in it for the money, but to be fair, they give you free games all the time on Epic Games Store. That's all I care about. I bought like 2 games, I've got like 105. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Bandcamp will keep operating as a standalone marketplace and music community, and I will continue to lead our team. The products and services you depend on aren't going anywhere. We'll continue to build Bandcamp around our artist's first revenue model, where artists net an average of 82% of every sale. That's high. That's good. That's really. But Steam is 70, so that's good. You'll still have the same control for how you offer your music. Bandcamp Fridays will continue as planned. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So there's just Epic Games getting into a different bit of pie or different slice of cake or whatever. NS, do you have any feelings on this? Do you use Bandcamp?
I do not.
I don't either. I don't. Jam, do you?
Nope.
You don't. You just have Spotify like the rest of us.
Which one is that one?
Bandcamp. I don't know. I think. Oh, the dog. I thought you meant the fucking. Ignore me, lads. Ignore me. So since our founding in 2008, we've been motivated by the pursuit of our mission, which is to help spread the healing power of music by building a community where artists thrive through the direct support of their fans. That simple idea has worked well with payments of artists and labels closing at $1 billion. $1 billion? $1 billion, mate. Whether you joined Bandcamp recently or been with us since the beginning 14 years ago, thank you for an incredible journey, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Basically, Epic Games is it feels more like a money in the purse kind of thing, not instead of a buyout. But we'll see how it pans out. We'll see how people are happy over the coming months. I'm sure they'll slowly start to take control as these corporations do. But again, I don't use Bandcamp, so I'm not sure. I just don't. We've no idea. But that's a heads up, gentlemen. That is what we call the slow news day. That's it. That's all I've got. I'm sorry. NS Jam, do you have any unpopular opinions or anything else you want to bring to the table?
Not really.
No, it didn't.
No, I can't think of anything.
Oh, I do actually.
Oh, what?
2042 is not as bad as people say. That game's actually really fun.
NS has spoken.
People can't run it.
You're all wrong. Every one of you is wrong. NS is correct. I stand. What's his mate? Jam. No. NS, do you have a forgotten gem or?
No, I don't got it.
Does he fuck, mate? Jam, have you got one? Was it my go? My go, it's my go. I'll go, lads. I have 2 games here. Which one do you want? Pick a number, 1 or 2.
2.
Oh, that's quite fitting actually. You chose 2. I'm gonna give you a clue. Is it there? Oh, so good. I love this game very much. Very much. I've. Do you know what I mean?
Of course I do.
2001 sports game. It was featured in. I don't know if there's any fans of.
Dead Ball Zone.
No. Featured in Gem's video yesterday. As quite a big.
Gemma's video.
Yeah, quite a big.
I think I know it.
Jam thinks he knows it.
2000 what?
2001.
Did she show a different version?
I don't think so. Came out on arcade, Dreamcast, and PS2. In that order. So 2001 arcade, Dreamcast, and 2002 and PS2.
I want to say Virtua Tennis.
You're saying Virtua Tennis?
Yeah.
I'll give you that, Jam, because the game is actually Virtua Tennis 2.
Okay.
It's the greatest game of all time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you know this about me. I like sports. I don't really like sports games. I like tennis quite a bit. I can name you all these tennis players, but when Wimbledon's on, I watch it. When French Open's on, US Open, all that shit's on, I'm watching that shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? And virtual tennis, for me, apart from like tennis on the NES and all that shit, was like the first tennis game where I felt, okay, this feels like I'm actually involved. This is like a FIFA moment or a Madden moment, if you will. I think virtual tennis is, I'm sure someone's going to be, what about this random tennis game no one played? I'm sure people are going to say that to me. Mario Tennis is great.
Just about to say
Mario Power Tennis for the GameCube one.
That one was great.
That one was sick. Do you know what I mean?
I've got Mario Tennis for the Wii U and I haven't opened it yet.
Have you not?
Open it.
It's still sealed. I bought it on Black Friday like years ago.
I've got Aces. I've got Mario Tennis Aces for the Switch. The Switch, yeah.
What about the one for GameCube?
Yeah. GameCube is tremendous, mate. Yeah. So this game, I believe this is career mode. This dude's doing now. Again, I looked at the roster before the show. I can't, or the other day, I should say, I can't name you any of these players. By the way, do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These are all like random tennis players. Again, this is probably going to be a game that isn't out your price range because sports games don't really go up in price unless it's like random ones. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, they're the hard ones to get.
Yeah, I think there's a few sports games on the NES that like, shot up, but that's because they're just random. There's a lot of mini games in this game. The 2-player mode as well was fantastic. I always remember, I think I beat my mate coming back from like 3 sets down once, and I was like, "What's in?" It just feels like boring if you're not into tennis, to be honest.
Did you have this on the PS2?
I got it on Dreamcast.
Not Dreamcast.
I did. I must have bought one on shit. Wrong one, sorry. But I mean, yeah. So as far as tennis sims go, I enjoyed it. I think this Henman was about when this game was out. I'm pretty sure Henman was on it. I think he's on the cover. I'm sure Federer was about because he's been around for fucking ages.
He's not been around since that long.
I don't think he has it. Roger Federer. I don't think he has actually. I think I'm going a bit too far back there. He's 40 though. If he started when he was 20.
Mm-hmm. It might have been in the lower places.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have been the powerhouse he was today, but first major, there you go. Early professional career, 98 to 2002. I need to check if he was on this game, by the way. I'm sorry. Do you remember Smash Court Tennis? That was quite good as well. I should have done that one. I might do that one in a bit.
Tennis, yeah.
No. Hang on. I need to get the roster up for you. Because I know you're all dying to find out who was on Virtual Tennis 2.
The only person we'll ever recognise on that. Tim Henman or Roger Federer, if he existed in like the big leagues back then.
Right, the men. Oh, no, Federer. Patrick Rafter, Tim Henman, Cedric Pioline, I don't know who that is. A Russian gentleman whose name I cannot say. Tommy Haas, Thomas Enquist, Magnus Norman, and Carlos Moya. I remember Moya. And then obviously the ladies, the Williams sisters, Lindsay Davenport, Monica Sells, Mary Pierce, Aranka Sanchez Vicario.
I remember Anna Kournikova.
Yeah. Yelena Dovic and Alexandra Stevenson. I butchered off them names, I'm sorry, but those were the tennis players on it. And now I know what you're thinking, gentlemen. How much is this video game? You know, at least $1. I won't be that expensive. Maybe the Dreamcast version, but it'll be a bit expensive. But I don't think the PS2 one's going to set you back a few quid. Are you ready? PS2 version, £4.50. Dreamcast version, 20 quid.
Wow.
The Dreamcast games are slowly starting to... Do you know what I'm saying?
Never owned one.
You're not. They're good, Dreamcast.
The last Sega console, I didn't even own a Mega Drive.
Yeah, you did.
You look like a Mega Drive.
You are a Mega Drive. Who said if I was to name a street, I'd call it Sega Mega Drive?
If you were to name a street.
Is that not funny?
Yes, it is. Just call it Sega Mega.
Yeah, Virtual Tennis 4 on Wii is £12. Let's start playing some virtual tennis games, lads. Let's get it all on. But gentlemen, Age of Mythology, Ryan saying, Forgotten Gem, piece of piss, mate. Probably the greatest game of all time, to be honest with you.
Up there with Mario Kart.
Up there with Mario Kart, and that game Ennis said earlier. What was I saying?
Subnautica.
There, Subnautica, the greatest game of all time. But gentlemen, short one today, that's what she said. I appreciate your time, both of you. NS, it's been a pleasure, mate.
The pleasure was on.
Yeah, you're going to have to come on more often. Alright, tell work, so I can't come on today. Very busy. Conquering the internet with the casual report. Do you know what I'm saying? But, Jam, what are you up to this weekend, mate? You got any plans?
What's today?
Well, Thursday.
My next day off is a week today, so I'm buzzing about that.
Oh, yeah, that's music to your ears, mate.
Yeah, mate. I've got to start on Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm playing more It Takes Two with G tonight.
It takes two, baby.
That's what I think is going to go on the next week.
Buzzing.
And bits and bobs on next video.
Yeah, when can we expect the next video?
Never.
Never?
Usually I like doing it when I'm on a day off.
Yeah.
So I've done some today.
I get that.
But Steph's been off, which means the dog's been with me and they make lots of noise.
Yeah.
So I've had to do a bit after Steph's come home and then before I've come on here.
Yeah.
So I'll try and do bits at the end of, if I'm not dead after work, I'll do some after.
Yeah. So we're talking within the next week or maybe 10 days or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, right, okay. I will look out for that. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll link it in the description. But if you are watching on YouTube, you deserve a medal. But NS, what are you up to this weekend? Are you chilling? You at work?
Working.
Mate, you know. Chili's baby back ribs.
Working at a restaurant on the weekends is probably...
Sounds like a blast, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
The days go quick though, I bet.
No.
Do you get...
I was rammed, it always went quick.
Yeah, well, to be fair.
But it went quick.
Yeah, man. Are you playing some dope-ass video games then over the weekend? Wait on...
I'm probably going to start Elden Ring today.
Let me know. Mate, you have to go on next week, let us know how you get on. Gentlemen.
I might stream it.
Can you actually?
Yeah.
Because I need to learn how to play it, to be honest. So I'll be playing Elden Ring, and I'll be playing some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Me and Jay played that last night, the new update. It was good, mate. But I wasn't quite sure what was the update and what wasn't, because I'm at the end game now. The post-credits end game nonsense. Trying to go and catch God and put him in a little ball, mate. That's what she said. That's what I'm saying. But, gentlemen, I appreciate you very much. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much for stopping by. Those that are still here, I appreciate you very much. Those on YouTube, don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell Jam, comment right now, tell Jam that game behind him is utter...
This game behind me is utter glory.
Yeah, utter glory, man. Saturday Night Slam, something. That's it. What's this game behind me?
I don't know.
Wrestling Street Fighter. Hang on, I'm trying to see what's behind Jack.
You can't really.
It's a racing game.
Of course, it's a racing game.
Is it F-Zero GX?
It's not F-Zero GX. It's the other one.
Is it the N64 one?
It's a sequel from N64. You were with me when I bought this game, Jam. How dare you? No. It's Extreme G3, mate.
Figure it out.
Right.
There's like 4 F-Zero games.
It's not even F-Zero.
How
How dare you, James? But yeah, tell NS that Battlefield 2042 is glorious in every way. And just tell me that Nier Automata is the greatest peak fiction, mate. How dare you? But everybody, I'll be back Tuesday at least. I'm not sure who'll be joining me. Maybe on my own. Maybe a full house. And okay, Jam says he's been here. That's good enough for me. NS, hope you can join us as well. But in the meantime, keep it casual. And peace. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Up the top is. Are we winning?